Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Episode 22, Wilder Wrestling Entertainment. For
Dang.
those who don't know,
22?
22, episode 22. I know you guys don't recognize this guy right here. That's Randy without a hat and glasses, but that's our beloved Randy. And we're here to talk about Survivor Series. All right, Randy, Survivor Series. What are your thoughts? Let's start. We got to start with the women's War Games match, right?
Yeah, that was a great way to start the show.
Yeah. What you think
Um,
about it? Can I first off, can I say Charlotte Flair's ring gear was sweet. I really liked it.
yeah, it really was.
I love the story behind it too. And it's so cool when they do things like that, especially for kids who have something going on in their lives that they should not be, that shouldn't be happening in theory. And it was really cool. Shout out to Charlotte Flair. I mean, she looked awesome. And I'm tired of people not liking her, man. She's one of the goats. She, is one of the, a four horsemen.
And to be
Right?
fair, she did that to herself.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Charlotte Flair, I love you. I don't care what Randy says, but no, it
Most
was a
people don't anyway.
yeah, it was a great match, man. I really liked it, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it kind of just followed the script. I think last week we talked about it. It was just like, it's just like, here's all the girls that are, on the bad team. Here's all the baby face girls, and the baby faces are going over because there's no reason for them not to. It's just a feel good thing. Let the crowd go home happy. A lot of storylines, like we said, were mixed up in there between Rhea and Charlotte, and Io and the Kabukis, and Becky Lynch versus everybody. And I gotta tell you, dude, I love Becky Lynch. Like her character, she's rocking it right now. That's fun. She's a great heel. She really
Yes,
is.
like Charlotte, she's one of the goats, right? So,
Yeah.
can we talk about Lash Legend? She was amazing, dude.
Wow. I've never
Yeah.
really I mean, I watched some NXT, but I didn't really catch any of her work in there. But I am impressed.
Yeah.
Like you talk about, she's like what they want Raquel Rodriguez to be almost. Like she's like this just super tall, like built powerhouse girl. And man, if she could match up like some personality and some some mic work and stuff like that in it, she's gonna be the total package.
Yeah, she's one of the futures, right? So it was really cool to
Hmm.
see her because, like you, I've never really seen her. I don't really watch NXT. Shame on me, but she was great, and
Hmm.
it was worth watching that match. And I thought everyone did a great job. Even like last year's women's war games was really cool too. I noticed they did a lot less up top, but I understand a lot of wrestlers got injured. We talked about that, right? So
Yeah, I mean they still sent Io up there to do her like, trash can off the top
yeah.
gimmick, but that was cool.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a little different this time. She did the swanton instead of a big moonsault, so that was cool.
And we both called it the team who won. So if you didn't watch it,
Yeah,
the Charlotte Flair, AJ Lee, and all the others, they
all your
won.
favorites.
Yeah, so
All your
all
favorites.
your favorites, right? So, all right, I almost said John Legend, John Cena,
Just the same.
both beloved characters, right? John
Yeah.
Cena versus
Both, I believe
Dominic.
John Legend was a doctor of thugonomics back in the day too.
Yeah, matter of fact, I believe they went to school together, right? So.
Maybe he's probably somewhere down there.
John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio, right? So, do you really think that botch was like planned? I don't think it was. I think
Mm-mm.
they kind of
I
played it
do.
off. Do you?
Nope. I completely think it was planned, especially with what just happened to Penta. It's just kudos to Dom, man. Like he is killing this like Eddie Guerrero shtick. I mean, that is something that Eddie would have done 1,000% back in the day. I mean, you cheat to win, and Dominic is just embracing that, man, like in every aspect. And I absolutely love it because he's kill like it's believable. You know what I mean? He has you sitting here asking a question like, was that a real botch? Like, no, he just sold it that well, and it's just it's just a fun little thing to mix in with his matches to further put him over.
He's amazing, man. I
Yeah.
can't get enough of Dominic Mysterio. And I know we both knew that he was going to take the title back from John Cena because there was there's no need for John Cena to have it. It was cool that they, he has all the belts. He's held all the titles, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I mentioned to you guys yesterday, I was wondering if they were going to take it just the other direction of, maybe keeping it over, keeping Cena the champ and just letting him pass the belt off as his last. That was a small possibility, but definitely, was definitely leaning more towards they just need to give it back to Dom, let him shine.
How do you feel about John Cena giving the attitude adjuster to Finn and JD at the same time?
I mean, that kind of stuff just feels like super worked to me.
Yes.
It is kind of a callback, you know. I hate that they've turned Judgment Day kind of into like Kai and Tai. Um, you remember Funaki and
Yes.
Taka? Yeah,
Man,
man.
those dudes used to just get crushed every Monday Night Raw.
That's what it seems like. It seems like every time here comes Finn and JD, and I mean they're so much smaller than everybody too. So it just looks like they come in there and they scramble in the ring, and then they just get lit up. But yeah, I mean, it's a callback. I forget who the two that he stacked up before, but that's a classic Cena moment with the
Yeah.
the double AA. So, and there couldn't be two better guys to help him out to pull it off than Finn and JD. Like if you notice, JD was the one that took the brunt of it because that dude is just made of freaking titanium or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but he definitely looked like that hurt a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do respect like the old classic Cena move. I mean, he's done the attitude adjuster to multiple people at once, multiple times, and I feel bad for, JD, I guess he's still up and coming, but Finn Balor, man, is he ever gonna be up top again?
I don't know, man. But the thing is, like backstage, I don't know if he's just cool with it. Like
Yeah, he might be having a blast.
that's kind of the way that I've looked at it for a lot of these guys, especially the ones that have come back over, like the Rusevs and the Andrades to a certain certain thing. Um, that they're back in the absolute biggest stage in the world. It doesn't matter what their role is, they're there, they're part of it. They're paying them well. People know their names still. So I don't really think that they care. Like I think they truly just care about their product and that they've made it. I listened to I think it was Hacksaw Jim Duggan whenever I went and saw a Q&A. And he broke it down like this. He goes, like the NFL, for example, there's maybe, four or 500 players altogether, and these are the best in the world. And the WWE roster is maybe 50 or 60 people. You know what I mean? Like they are truly like the best at what they do. And yeah, I don't think Finn's got a problem jobbing it out right now.
Okay. All right, so how do you feel about Liv Morgan? J-Lo called it. J-Lo,
I
you
missed
called
her.
it. He
I
was
missed her.
I didn't think she was coming out, and then he was like, Liv Morgan will probably come out. And
Liv's one
here
of
she
my top
comes.
three female workers
Yeah,
in
she's great.
the industry, and like I think the product's just better when she's involved. Um, like it kind of just reignited that like, hey, Judgment Day is not breaking up anytime soon. They're going to have to still work a storyline around that.
Yes.
So. But kudos. Like it's working for all of them. Again, it's TV time for people like Raquel Rodriguez. You know what I mean? Like she would probably get buried in the women's division, but she's in Judgment Day, so she's on TV every week. Gotta
Yeah,
love it.
absolutely. I love the match. I love the ending. I mean, her kicking Cena right in the nards, you know,
Oh yeah, same thing
and
he did to Cody.
yeah, and then hitting him with the
It was the
belt.
hug. It was the hug, the stare, and then the kick in the nuts,
It was
and
great.
bam.
Yeah, I know. Corn DZ did that similarity, like side by side picture, man. That was great. And yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of similarities on it. So great match. Dominic deserves it. Cena putting him over. I'm super sad. Like we got what, one more match with Cena? That's it.
one more. That's it.
Jesus, man, that's
That's sinking in,
devastating.
huh? That was his last like PLE.
Yeah, I know. All right. Probably the match that most upset me the most, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. I know
Sorry, buddy.
Randy was really big on Nikki Bella winning the title, and I was like, "Whoa, really, Randy?" I mean, Stephanie
Mm.
Vaquer is, it's, but
Well,
that could have been your
since I know everybody watched last week's episode,
yes.
I don't think that's the way it went down, but
Nikki should have won the match.
why?
Well,
Explain that to me.
okay, well, the match didn't really make much sense, right? Like, why did Nikki? And we know that most of your main women wrestler competitors were in the War Games match.
Hmm.
But so obviously, Nikki gets a title shot. If she won, that more people would have talked about that match. She could have cheated. She could have won. She's a heel, right? Right now, she already turned on her. She could have hit her in the head with the championship, or did something, right? Won the belt, and it could have gave a shocking moment. Wow, Nikki won it, right? And then Stephanie Vaquer could have just won it right back on Monday Night Raw. They could have did like remember what Stone Cold did to Kane, right? Kane wins
Yeah,
the WWE Championship, and then Stone Cold just takes it back the next Monday Night Raw, right? Just to give that
but
shock moment, right?
yeah, I mean, I get the shock moment and everything, but just wrestling and ring psychology and stuff like that, you have kind of like the whole plot armor stuff. Uh, you can't have somebody like a Nikki Bella be unless it wasn't clean. Like if she would have
Yeah,
went over some other way,
yeah, not a clean win, like
possible. Yeah.
hit
But
her
then
hit
we
her in the
gotta
head with
get
the bell.
then we have to get another Nikki Bella match after the fact.
Yes,
And no.
can can I please have some
Can I
more?
have some more?
Right. All
You're
right.
gonna have to make
So
those cups a little bigger.
yeah, my my favorite part was the devil's kiss on the announcement table. That was really cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a fun spot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I could
All
just
right.
see Booker T jumping over though and just
I remember how they want to let old Booker announce for that match.
I know he read that script and put in to call this match.
Oh man.
She gonna do what?
All right. So love me some Booker. All right. Men's war games. All right. First off, I actually had a note. Before we start this, how did you like the new setup of the war games where they're not sitting in the smaller cages, just waiting?
Yeah, it's fine.
I like that. I liked how they, they're back because man, it had to be like so boring. Those guys just watching, and then the ref letting one of them out. Instead, they get their own entrance each time they come out, kind of like Royal Rumble, right?
And God forbid we don't give Jay Uso another entrance.
Yes, I know. Randy, were you
I
against?
wanted to do that at the beginning of this actually, whenever because I know our intro is gonna play and then just come back and we just start up and then
Yeah.
just play it one more time for everybody.
Oh, you know what? Hold on 1 second. Hey, play it back. All right, so. Dude, first thing, I love CM Punk getting that beating for like the first, what was it, 4 minutes? Busted
Yeah.
him open, man.
Threw
Uh,
him around like a rag doll.
yes, it was great. J. Did you like that? Yeah.
Hmm?
Vision looked good, man. Vision
Vision looked
looked good.
strong.
Yes, it
Vision
did.
looked very strong.
Logan Paul,
Um,
Logan Paul looked good.
Logan Paul looked great.
Yeah.
I loved when Bronson Reed jumped in there and just started going to work, just Tsunami
Oh,
City.
they
And
just set
that,
it up perfect.
yeah, they really did. I mean, it's the classic move. Everybody gets a little shine when they first get into the ring. Um, that just made him look like a beast, as always, though. I mean, he just looks like, dude, I'm 400 pounds and I'm just going to decimate everybody in here. Like,
He's great. He is
he
great.
is. Braun, I think Braun's kind of finding himself a little bit more. He's getting a little more, he's getting a little better with his just ring physics, and he has the best. I mean, I know, it's Steiner blood, whatever, but his Frankensteiner is superb off the
Yes.
top rope. Because I mean, you just see it perfect. It's like right where his ankles like grab, and it looks like it literally like throws them off of the ring. It doesn't look like they need help, getting off of there. Like it's just brutal. It looks amazing. Um, the match was fun. I didn't think they, put too much emphasis on anybody in particular. I thought the double entrance was, I just thought that just kind of ruined the flow of the match, though.
Whoa,
Because I mean,
whoa,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
whoa.
it's the way they went about it, man. I mean, they were all like down in the corner, like beaten and bloody and stuff, and then Jey Uso comes in, and all of a sudden there's a quick turn, and everybody's in the middle of the ring. CM Punk's playing a chair like a guitar, and he's up on the top, just like swinging and eating, and like, come on, man,
I
like
love
you were just like in a blood struggle for your lives, and now all of
though
a sudden you're partying.
though. I know we were talking last night and we were mentioning the crowd was kind of like up and down. That had the crowd popping. That like that
It
the
did.
that crowd when he was like hanging, like kind of like Miley Cyrus off
Yeah.
the wrecking ball, and
Yeah.
and man, the crowd was in, and it was really cool. And plus, I'm sure all those dudes needed a break, right?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what that was.
Yeah,
That
right.
was a break moment. That was like, all right, punk, get your gas back. I know you're blown up already. I mean, the guy's 48. He was first in the ring. Like it
Yeah.
makes sense.
He's
Um,
CM Punk still has it for his age though. He still has it, especially after taking the big break. I know we always throw a little shade at CM Punk, but mainly just to aggravate J-Lo. But
yeah,
he still has it, man, for his age and taking such a long break, I
he's
should say.
definitely getting slower though. He's
Oh yeah.
definitely getting slower.
Yeah.
So and you know what
All
though, this match didn't make anybody do particularly too much. I mean, God, even Roman, man, like whenever he came out, I don't know if we want to talk about that part yet,
let's
but
let's do it. Yeah,
what was
let's talk about Roman. Yeah,
first of all,
let's talk about Brock Lesnar real quick because he comes out
okay.
first, right? Brock
Yep.
Lesnar comes out, man, dude, what a powerhouse, dude. He dominated
Yeah.
everyone. You can tell some of those guys weren't ready for that suplex and they just went still. They
Oh
didn't
yeah.
they didn't need to assist, man. Like
No.
I want to say Jey Uso was the one, man. He grabbed them and you could tell like Jey Uso really wasn't ready and but he still went over, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and he'll throw you across the ring like that, no problem. Dude, how does
Yes.
Brock Lesnar still look like that? Like, there's no sag on the man or anything, dude. He is just a freaking tank. He may be the scariest person on the planet. Like, like
Yeah.
real talk. He may be, because that dude just looks like he would have his way with whoever got in his way.
He looked
And
strong. I liked it. I liked how he came out and just flipped and started just beating everyone.
I brought up the point, has there ever been a more protected character than Brock Lesnar? Like, can you ever remember Brock Lesnar just looking completely weak besides the stupid Goldberg thing that they did, which absolutely made no sense,
Yeah.
where he like squashed him in 10 seconds or whatever. But it's dude, his aura, like that's what they saved for it. Like him and Roman at the end, man, they just have this aura when they
They
come
do.
out. Like Cody Rhodes is the freaking WWE champion right now, and he felt like one of the lesser talents in the ring. Like he just like as far as like, presence and everything else. Like
He felt like he should have been hanging out with Finn and JD.
yeah, I mean, this is your WWE champion, and like Drew McIntyre was scarier than him. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like it's that kind of stuff just doesn't make sense. Cody didn't really have a reason to be in this fight to begin with. He just kind of like threw himself in. He's like, well, I mean, I've got the belt, so I guess I better help the good guys. Um, it's there was a lot of egos in there, like we were brought up. I don't know if you noticed this too. The Vision wearing the all black and white. Look like the old days, you know what I mean?
Ooh, yes.
I don't know if they did that on purpose, but everybody had black and white gear on, and it was pretty sick. It kind
I
of
did like
had,
how Braun Breaker came out and like kind of like his dad used to in the leather jacket with like the
yeah,
shoulders. That was sweet.
yeah.
All right, so then Roman comes out, right? I love how
Hmm.
Brock Lesnar just throws his gloves off and is waiting for him, right?
Yep.
And then
Eh,
we see about 13 Superman punches, right?
Superman punch sit, dude. He's getting bad. He's getting bad with him. He's getting one dimensional like his cousins. That's why I mean I threw it out there as a joke. I was like over under Roman Reigns has more Superman punches than Usos have super kicks, and I think it happened. Like I think the Usos maybe
Oh
had four or
man.
five, and Roman had at least six of them Superman punches.
Oh man. It was a
And
fun
dude,
match.
do you have to do this every time? You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like
Yes, you do.
it just doesn't.
Absolutely.
You got to load it, or else it doesn't hurt.
Yes. It was really cool when he got Logan Paul's brass knuckles and started doing it.
I saw that coming as soon as Heyman handed them to Logan. I said Roman's getting his hands on those, and we're getting more Superman punches.
Yes. He had
Sure
a
enough,
they
he
must
got
have
the
had a
gimmick on Oos. He hit you with the gimmick, Oos.
they had a BOGO and those Superman punches last night.
Yeah,
And I
man.
enjoyed every single one of them. I don't care what Randy says. I love the Superman punch.
Hey, man, it's just where Roman's at in his career,
Yeah.
honestly. It keeps him safe. Like, it's a safe move set, like spears and Superman punches,
It
and maybe a
is
Samoan drop every here and there.
it is cool though that we've seen Roman Reigns start with the Shield, and they were big as the Shield, and then they broke up the Shield, and they tried to push Roman Reigns as this big guy on us, and it just wasn't working yet. Then they turned him into a heel. They introduced the Bloodline, and now he is just this guy, man. I think all of San Diego had their hand up, right? I mean,
Yeah, man.
everybody,
Roman's got
everybody.
aura.
Yes, that is our tribal
Yeah,
chief. My
absolutely. The
apologies.
tribal chief character is just, it's an all-time great. I mean,
Yes.
maybe one of the top three characters in my opinion. I mean, look at the run. Like 4 years as champion is unprecedented. Could you imagine Cody Rhodes holding the belt for 4 years? We'd be bored to death. Like we we can't do it. Like Roman held it for 4 years and it was great the whole time.
It
Like
was.
it he killed it. And
They,
honestly, I'm begging for him. Please give him the belt back because we
yes.
haven't had that since.
It was funny. They had to make another WWE title just so other people could have some gold,
Yeah,
but nobody wanted Roman to lose that belt, you know? And then,
no.
so all right. Yeah, it was a great match, but let's talk about the mysterious masked man, right? Are you the one who
I
posted a
have
are you the one who posted a picture of Vince McMahon?
yeah. It was me, Austin.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, internet saying it's Austin Theory. You're saying it's Austin Theory, right?
Yeah, I've been saying
ATL.
that.
Yeah. Good.
It's just because of the rumored backstage stuff. I have a feeling that they sent Austin away to prep for this. Because sometimes like guys will take like a hiatus and you won't see them for a little while, and
Hmm.
they're really just kind of like they're back in the lab. They're working on their body, they're getting their weight up, they're just working on their move set,
Yes.
just getting ready for that push. And I've heard for a long time that that's what Austin Theory was. I mean, when I think even we talked about it like way back whenever the Vision was first coming together, and they were like, "Well, who's the third member going to be?" Or fourth member, at the time. And Austin Theory was even a name back then. So that's why I think they're going that route. And that guy climbed it like Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like he was up and over and dropped and he just had the build and then he was back out as fast as he jumped in there. If it was anybody major like Seth Rollins, I think J-Lo even mentioned it, like he would have pulled the mask off. You know what I mean? They would have gave the reveal right then and there if it was somebody major, but somebody like an Austin Theory, he might even run in a little bit more, and just keep playing this masked man like mental game with people, like mimicking Seth Rollins' moves or something along those lines, and you
Yeah.
just make a story out of that.
I liked it. Well, I like that if it's Austin Theory, good because I've always been a fan of him, and he's probably
He's
gotten
great.
this he's gotten the short end of the stick, like in his past runs. But was the masked man really needed for this match?
No. And if anything, I think it hurt the show a little bit.
Yes.
And if I paid $2,000 for a seat, I would want my payoff, because I mean that's basically, I mean, you got to look at what they got last night. They got Stephanie Vecchia versus Nikki Bella.
Whoa,
You got
whoa,
you got
whoa.
you got a John Cena loss, so you don't get that. And then you get this masked man that runs in, and then you don't get a payoff for it. Like he came in, he ruined a great match that was going on with a lot of momentum and shut it down right then and there. And you had CM Punk eat the pin.
I really
And
thought that Logan Paul was gonna like kind of rush in there and get that pin.
yeah, that would have been great. That would have been
Yes.
funny. That would have just put, a little more heat on him for
Hmm.
sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was the best way to finish the show. Like if you were going to do it tonight, I wish they would have went ahead and unmasked him and just give the crowd like this big payoff. But they would probably like pull the mask off and 90% of the people have been there. Who the is that? Like you haven't seen Austin Theory in, 6, 7 months, if that, maybe longer.
All right. So Team Vision wins. And then Roman, he helps CM Punk up. Doesn't really help Cody up. Got it. Kind of has an issue. Are we setting up Roman versus Cody for Mania?
Oh man. Sadly, probably. I didn't hear. Did you hear what he said to him? Like whenever they were standing, like
Yes.
like
I
right.
actually, well, I had actually had to look it up. He was something
Oh,
along
okay.
something along like, "I'll never be on your team again."
Something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it
it
was
was
that, or I'll
something.
never be in a ring with you again, or something like
It
that. I
was a
couldn't
line that,
tell.
yeah, it was along being like, I'll never be on the team. So,
Yeah, yeah.
well,
So
it was a great event. Randy and I, we're going to do something different. For every premium event, we're going to rate it out of five animals. A lot of people think, oh, animal like Batista. No, we got a buddy named the animal, and he's beyond amazing. So we're going to use him as our rating system. Randy, how many animals would you give this?
I gotta give it a 3.
3 out of 5 animals? Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 because it was, it was entertaining enough. But the things that I've pointed out, that was enough to, not even put it anywhere in the upper echelons.
I love war games. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 animals. I I
Wow,
I
that's a
just I
lot of
love
animals.
yes, that is a lot of animals, but I love war games. I'm so glad they brought this back. When WWE first introduced it, I think it was in NXT at first, right? When they brought it,
I believe so.
and then I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, I love war games in WCW days, and it's so cool that it's here now with all these, and especially man, has some heavy players both for the women's and the men's
Hmm.
almost a title shots, but matches. But yeah, I had fun with it. So
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was just a fun night. They've definitely gone, to catering more to just the casual fan. Not everybody's going to pick it apart like we do, of course. Um, so they delivered on that. It was a good product. It was a safe night. I don't think anybody left with any broken toes or ankles or anything like that tonight. So that's good. I hate whenever, the big guns have to take time off because they went too hard on PLE and did some stupid stuff. So, we're going into Mania season. We got Rumble coming up and then so on and so forth. So it's good to have everybody healthy going into that, hopefully. So yeah, it was just what it was. It was fun.
yeah. Well, that's our Survivor Series review. Remember, first off, thank you for watching and like, subscribe, repeat, comment. And Randy, thank you for joining me. And everyone,
Let's run the show back.
play it back, right? I love that. Y'all have a good night. See y'all.
Take care.